I can't hear you.
I spent the last week downloading demos from Steam's Game Festival Summer Edition. I found quite a few that I really enjoyed, so I've got some really great content coming in the next few weeks. I'm a huge fan of the Star Fox franchise. I played the original game when it came out in the 90s, and I've loved it ever since. My favorite Star Fox games are the original Star Fox for Super Nintendo, Star Fox 64, and of course Star Fox 2, which I finally got to play on the SNES Classic. The first game that I downloaded in the Steam Game Festival was Ex-Zodiac, a low-poly rail shooter that captures the look and feel of Star Fox for the Super Nintendo. I was transported back to my childhood as soon as the game started up with an intro sequence very similar to General Pepper giving Fox MacLeod his instructions in the first Star Fox game. Developed by Ben Hickling and to be published next year by Pixel Jam, Ex-Zodiac is built on the Godot open source game engine. I played Ex-Zodiac on my PC using an Xbox One game controller. The game ran at a very smooth 60 frames per second with no graphical errors or game-breaking bugs. While the game does control very similar to Star Fox, there are some noticeable differences. The unnamed protagonist pilots a ship that doesn't have the bombs that were in Star Fox. Rather, you have the ability to hold your fire button to charge up micro missiles that will home in on an enemy, kind of similar to Panzer Dragoon. While navigating through collapsing buildings and falling windmills and dodging enemy fire, the player must also look out for helpful items along the way. A repair wrench will fix damage to your ship, and the player can also pick up additional micro missiles, allowing you to lock onto multiple targets after charging your shot. While I did miss having a team of fighters to support me out in the field, I had a lot of fun playing Ex-Zodiac, dodging enemy fire and falling buildings, blasting my foes, and performing aileron rolls. I could almost hear Peppy saying, "Do a barrel roll!" A thrust bar at the bottom of the screen indicates your boost. Holding down the boost button allows you to power up your engines and just fly straight through danger at top speed. This works exactly the same way it did with Star Fox. Aside from nostalgia, Ex-Zodiac exceeds with performance. Unlike the original Star Fox, which would slow to a crawl when too many enemies were on the screen, this game does not slow down at all. The sounds of laser fire and explosions truly immerse the player in the game. The demo is composed of a single stage with a boss at the end. I had a lot of fun battling the boss. I felt like it was really an inventive and fun boss with these extending arms. A really cool design. The demo gives you a variety of display options with regard to aspect ratio, as well as a high-res mode that allows you to clean up the edges of the graphics if you want a really smooth, clean look when you play. This is a nice addition. The demo included a link to the game's Kickstarter, which is not live yet, but should be coming very soon. I am very excited about Ex-Zodiac. I can't wait until the Kickstarter comes out. I know that I'm going to back this one. I highly recommend that you check out Ex-Zodiac. If you missed the Steam Game Festival, you can check out Ex-Zodiac on itch.io. I'm going to have a link in the description below. If you're a fan of the classic Star Fox games or rail shooters, then you should definitely check out Ex-Zodiac.
Here, the Duke.